Hello YouTube, my name is Nero and today we have some Call of Duty 4 continuing our series where I'm going to be showing you guys some really cool old school glitches in Call of Duty 4 / Modern Warfare Remastered. Now the first video of this mini-series is already up on my YouTube channel. If you guys want to check it out, there's the notation on your guys' screen as well as a link to it down there in the video description. That video will cover the maps Ambush, Backlot, Block as well as Bog, and today's video is going to be covering Countdown, Crash, Crossfire, and District. As always, this is an old school mode, which is a special game mode or a special set of rules available in Call of Duty 4 / Modern Warfare Remastered. And without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into the video. So here we are on the map Countdown. Although admittedly, Countdown is one of those maps that isn't exactly great for Michael Myers. It's kind of boring if I'm being honest, because there's not a ton of great spots or glitches for you to do. But there are a couple of them, and I'm going to do my best to go ahead and show you guys those spots here in this video. The first is actually going to be getting you on top of these missile launchers. You're going to notice a number of these throughout the entirety of the map, and if you know how to get on top of one of them, you know how to get on top of all of them. So we're going to go ahead and run, jump towards this corner right here, and sometimes it's going to throw you back, and if that happens, just jump, move forward, and crouch, and it's going to put you here in the middle. Once you're in the middle, just move towards the edge, be sure not to fall off, and just scoot yourself forward once you get to the very edge, and then from here, you just simply jump up. Very, very easy, and you can actually get on top of the missiles themselves, which is kind of cool. And if memory actually serves me correctly, you can actually get on top of that, even in the standard multiplayer. I don't think you actually need to have old school mode. The next glitch is actually going to involve RPGs, which you can find right over here in the very middle of the map. It's a very easy RPG jump. I know RPG jumps can sometimes be intimidating for people who've never actually done them before, but trust me, this one's very simple. It's very idiot-proof. You just get on top of this truck right here, and then from here, you want to run and jump towards wherever these things are. Pull out your RPG, aim it down towards the ground, jump and shoot, there you go, and you're up. I mean, I've never actually failed this ever. It's so simple, and I fail a lot of RPG jumps. Once you're actually up here, you can actually jump even higher to get up to this point. It's not a great spot, I know, but it's one of the few spots you can actually get to on this map. And the final glitch that I'm going to be showing you guys on this map is kind of the same concept, but the other end of the building. So you want to get on top of this red dumpster, walk up to this pillar, and then jump up. And once you're up here, you can actually see outside of the map, but for some reason, I always end up messing this one up. You want to back yourself up here a little bit, and then run and jump towards this ledge. So run and jump, and then you fail like I do, because I, for some reason, always end up messing this one up. And run and jump, and there you go. And here you are on the edge of the building. Same idea as the other end. You can jump up here as well. But yeah, those are the glitches that I know here on the map Countdown. I know of some other ones, like there's one that gets you completely outside of the map, but that involves two people and a really, really weird exploit. And there's also an elevator, but elevators are getting patched in Modern Warfare Remastered, so unfortunately I can't show you guys that, nor could I really, because I'm really bad at doing elevators. So here we are on the map Crash, which is a map that has a ton of great spots for it. The first of which I'm going to be showing you guys is actually going to be on top of the 3-story building here. Now, you can actually get to this spot in the standard multiplayer if you have somebody helping you. So if you want to have somebody helping you and do this in the standard multiplayer, you need somebody basically crouching right here while looking down at the ground. And then you go on top of here, then you run and jump off the top of their head, and you can actually get on top of this thing. But in old school mode, since you can jump really high anyway, you simply run and jump. It's very easy. You get on top of here, but you can actually go further. We're going to land all the way out there. So basically, you just want to move over here towards the edge, run and jump, and then you can actually land all the way over here, which I think is really, really cool. Now, you can see outside of the map and how unfinished it actually is, but unfortunately, you can't actually like land out there or anything. There's barriers galore, but you can get up here, which I think is actually pretty freaking cool. The next glitch I'm going to be showing you guys is very, very fun. Now, we're going to go ahead and do something you can actually also do in the standard multiplayer, and that's actually get on top of this building here. Now, I talked about this in a video a while back, but we saw somebody in Modern Warfare Remastered actually doing this glitch, and how you do it in the standard multiplayer is you stand on top of this sandbag here, and then you kind of run and straight jump and land on top of wherever this thing is, right? Air conditioning unit, maybe? I don't even know. And once you're on top of that, you simply just jump up, you can get on top of that building. In old school mode, it's very, very easy. You don't need to do any of that because you can already jump higher. You just simply run and jump towards it. There you go. And here you are on top of this building. Now, of course, you can also run and jump on top of this building as well. It's also a pretty cool spot, but we're going to be showing you guys even further. We're going to try and go ahead and get on top of this thing. So how you want to go ahead and do this is get on top of this railing and basically run and jump towards this corner. Now, this is the tricky part, and there may be a jump cut here because this is definitely the trickiest part of this glitch. You want to move yourself here towards the edge a little bit. Not too far. If you go too far, you'll fall off. But try and move yourself forward at the same time. If you do that, you'll get an idea of where you can actually move. And then from here, you kind of just do a little bit of a walk forward and a jump, and then you're going to land right here. A pretty cool spot, if I'm being entirely honest. I really, really do like this spot. Now, the final two glitches I'm going to be showing you guys here on Crash aren't as great as the first two, admittedly. Like, getting all the way up there and getting right there or getting over here. Those are pretty freaking cool cool glitches. These ones aren't as great, but they could serve you well in the game of Michael Myers. So you want to run over here towards the blue room and go towards this window here. Crawl out of the window, and once you're here, just crouch and edge yourself towards whatever you want to call this air conditioning unit, right? Just edge yourself towards it and go forward, and once you're actually here, there you go. You're inside of another glitch. You can actually jump up here as well. It's not the greatest spot in the world, if I'm being entirely honest, but it's a spot that people may actually mess up, not be able to get to, and that could serve you well in the game of Michael Myers. The final glitch, actually, no, I have two glitches up here. I was thinking of just this one, but there's another one over there as well I can show you guys. There's a couple more glitches I can show you. So get inside this building here and climb up this ladder. And once you get up here, you want to go over here towards this wall, climb up here towards the top, and then basically run, jump, and crouch towards this dresser. Oh, of course I messed up. Of course I messed up. Now, this spot is not great at all, admittedly, but because you can't go anywhere. You can't go any further. There's barriers all around you, but it's a neat little spot nonetheless that people may not actually know how to get to. And the final one here is pretty freaking awesome. I can't believe I forgot about this thing. This thing is so old school. You can actually get all the way up there. So just walk up to this green car and then just jump up and press A or wherever your mantle button is on your platform of choice, and then just jump up again. And here you are on top of the garage, basically. If you lay down right here, people don't know how to get up here. No one's going to find you. Really good hiding spot. And those, ladies and gentlemen, are going to be your spots and glitches here on the map Crash. Next up, we have the map Crossfire, and though I only know a couple of glitches on this map, the glitches that I do know are freaking amazing, and I cannot wait to show them to you guys. So the first one here is actually going to allow you to access the hidden multiplayer map Bog here on Crossfire. So how you do it is you go inside this building, jump out the window here, walk up to the edge, and then just simply jump up, you'll land on this platform. From here, you jump and move to the left, and hopefully land on this metal thing right here. It's actually kind of difficult at times. I messed it up all the time, but I got it right the first time right there. From here, you just jump forward to this edge, then from this edge, you jump forward onto here. Be sure not to land on that part because you'll fall through. Make sure to land right here. And then here you are on top of this building. And out here is Bog. And I'm going to show you guys how to actually get there, although it's kind of tricky considering you may die. So how you actually do that is you need to run and land on that coat rack. And keep in mind, if you miss the corner of the coat rack, you die. You will fall down to your death. It sounds intimidating, although once you kind of get used to it, it's a pretty simple glitch to do. I'll probably be able to do it on my first try. You just kind of run and jump towards it, and then make sure you crouch. Be sure to crouch. If you don't, you'll probably slide off, then you'll probably die. Once you do that, aim yourself towards this line right here, and then just jump towards it. Very, very easy. And then, ladies and gentlemen, here we are. We are outside of the map, and there's apparently no walls here, which looks just absolutely weird. So if you've played the COD4 campaign, or if you played the Modern Warfare Remastered campaign, or if you've watched my playthrough of the Modern Warfare Remastered campaign, then you'll know that in the campaign, you're actually doing this mission where you're like escorting this tank through Bog, and then from there, you take it into the map Crossfire, and that's actually where we're accessing. So what you want to go ahead and do is run towards the edge here to where you can actually run and jump on this land. Don't just try and jump there. You'll fall down and you will die. So go all the way towards the edge there. We can actually get on another piece of land. And from here, you can just simply run all the way over here towards Bog itself, which I'm actually going to go ahead and do is show you guys a comparison so you guys can actually see that, yes, this is Bog over here, which I think is so freaking cool. Like, this is the multiplayer map Bog, very stripped down, of course, outside of the multiplayer map Crossfire. I mean, especially if you come over here where there's actually some detail, you can definitely see, like, back up right here, you can definitely see that this is Bog, and I really, really like that. It comes equipped with even some knifeable watermelons, all the stuff you would expect. And you can also go over here as well. And if memory actually serves me correctly, you can actually get on top of the bridge and run across the bridge for a ways as well. But as always, I want you guys to explore this stuff for yourselves, so I'm not going to show you that. I'm just going to say you can do that, and hopefully you guys will go ahead and try it out for yourselves. The other glitch that I'm going to be showing you guys here on the map Crossfire is pretty cool, and it's going to take you to the opposite end of the map from where we were previously. So you get inside this building here, and what's really cool about this glitch is it will take you on top of the map / outside of the map, really depending on what you actually want to do. So how you do it is you get on top of this washing machine right here. Move yourself towards the right a little bit to try and find the sweet spot, then just jump and move backwards. It may take you a couple of tries to find the exact sweet spot. I know it usually takes me a couple of tries, but eventually you'll get an idea of where it is. And once you do that, you walk to the edge of this rock, jump on up here, and then technically we're already outside of the map. Now from here on out, we're going to be using invisible walls. And what's really cool about these invisible walls is they're pretty easy to detect where they are. Look for barricades, right? Look for things that are going to divide the playable area from the non-playable area, like this chain fence right here. So you simply walk along it, and then you can get on top of this building right here. Now keep in mind, you could have just simply dropped off and landed outside of the map right there if you wanted to, but I'm going to show you guys how to get on the opposite end of the map and get on top of buildings on the opposite end of the map by going going all the way around. So right here, feel free just to jump. You're not going to fall through or anything like that. And also, just something to bear in mind, some really cool spots. You can actually jump down and land on these balconies and just use those as a hiding spot if you guys would like to. But what we're going to go ahead and do is go to the edge of this building here and aim yourself roughly for about here. We're going to try and get on top of this thing right here so we can get on top of this rooftop right here. I think there's actually another way to do it, but this is the way that I've always done it. Now, once you're actually up here, you can just simply run and jump all the way over here, and we're technically walking on top of an invisible wall right now. Keep in mind, you can drop out of the map at any time. Probably not from this height, you'll probably die, so drop down on top of this wall and then drop out of the map if you guys would like to, but just keep walking along this wall here. And what's really cool is as somebody who's played like the COD4 campaign and the Modern Warfare Remastered campaign a lot, I remember this mission. Like, you go outside of this building right here, you turn the corner, you hide behind this dumpster, you push on forward here. Like, this was all part of the campaign. So just keep in mind, walk along this wall here. Again, if you guys want to drop in here, which is technically not part of the playable area of the map, you can, but I mean, there's no way out once you actually get inside of there, or you can drop out here at any time. Just keep that in mind. But just keep walking along this wall here. Just keep on walking. We're eventually going to get on top of this building all the way over here, which is really cool because there's actually an invisible staircase over there. So right here, just edge yourself across and keep on walking along. Right here, you're going to feel a wall stopping you. Just jump on up. You'll be fine. Now from here, back yourself up a little bit, run and jump, and land on top of that, which of course I fail at. Of course I failed after going all the way around. There we go. For some reason, I couldn't get that in the first try. So you just simply want to run and jump and land on top of these invisible stairs, which will take you all the way on top of here. And from here, you're on top of this building, which is already pretty freaking cool. I think you can get all the way over there, maybe? I've never actually tried that. I think there's also a bounce glitch right there. But from here, you can just simply run and jump and land on top of this building right here as well. Just some really cool spots that you can actually get to. But keep in mind, there's a lot of places you can get to using that glitch right there. Outside of the map, at least outside the playable area of the map, really cool balconies and stuff like that. Lots of cool glitches you can do right there. But ladies and gentlemen, we have one more map to go over here in this video. So here we are on the map district. Now, the first glitch here is an iconic one. This is one that people have been doing for absolutely years. Very, very easy to do. And if I remember correctly, you can actually do this in the standard multiplayer. So you just get on top of this building here, run and jump towards this here. Very easy. Then here you are on top of the map, basically. It's pretty cool. And they've never really patched this, right? Infinity Ward had to have intended for players to actually get up here because they never ended up patching this, even in the standard multiplayer where you could do this. Like, people would go up here and search and destroy and stuff like that just because they could. It's kind of a cool spot. But this next spot here is going to be a spot that you cannot get to in the standard multiplayer. You need to have old school mode enabled. You want to run, jump, and turn, and then land on this balcony right here. It's very, very easy. It looked like I did a really cool strafe jump, but I didn't. I just ran, jumped, and turned. It was very, very easy. And from here, you can actually get on top of that as well. But keep in mind, this is already a pretty cool spot as is. People aren't going to find you up here. But you get on top of this, and then just kind of aim yourself roughly towards here. You want to get a bit of a run and jump, which may take you a couple of tries to actually get properly, but once you get it down, you'll be able to get on top of here, which is already pretty freaking cool. I mean, how many people are going to be able to get you up here? And once you do that, you can actually run and jump on top of this as well, and get even higher up, which I think is pretty cool. But to my understanding, I don't think you can get inside of here. I wish you could, or on top of that building. Like, it'd be really cool if you get on top of this building, but I don't think you can. There's kind of like a barrier there that's kind of stopping you from actually being able to do so. Another glitch here that I can show you is very, very basic, like super basic, but I wanted to show it to you guys anyway because people do this a lot when playing Michael Myers, is you want to get on top of this gas station right here. So just jump on top of that, jump on top of the machine here, then you get on top of this. And actually, from here, you can run, jump, and then crouch on the edges of this building here, which is not very hard to do. Edge your way around the corner here. You can get all the way over here as well. It's not like the greatest spot in the world, but it's definitely a pretty unique spot that some people may not actually know how to do. Now, the final glitch that I want to show you guys here on the map district is very hard to do, but it's a really, really cool secret room that'll get you inside of that building right there. Now, it's very difficult to do. Once again, I'm probably going to mess it up, so expect jump cuts, but how you do it is you get on top of this barrel right here. It doesn't matter which one. You can blow up the red barrel if you guys would like to. Then get on top of this fence right here. Now, you want to move all the way over here to this, and then run and jump and land right here. But for some reason, I always have difficulty doing it. Like, the run and jump glitches are always the hardest ones for me because I always end up like jumping a little bit too late because it's all about jumping at the exact like last point of contact that you have with the thing you're jumping off of. So I definitely messed up a lot. So I'm going to skip ahead till I actually get it down properly. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. You just do that right there. Again, it's probably going to take us several tries, but once you actually do that, you can just simply walk on in to this secret room. It's pretty cool that this room is actually detailed. Like, usually if you get inside of a secret room, it's like this, where you just can't see the walls whatsoever, but you can actually see this. And it'd be really cool if this glitch is present in Modern Warfare Remastered, if they were just to put something in here to acknowledge the fact that this is a secret room. Like, put a teddy bear sitting at a table in here, put a Raven Software logo spray painted on the wall, put something here, right? That would be really cool. Of course, we have really no confirmation as to whether or not old school glitches will be, in fact, in Modern Warfare Remastered, but we do know of a couple of them being there, so I'm definitely hoping this is one of the ones that is going to make the cut, because all you really need to do is just run and jump at the exact right time. You can actually get inside here. But ladies and gentlemen, that is going to conclude this video covering glitches here in Call of Duty 4/Modern Warfare Remastered. Keep in mind, if you drop down here, there's no way back into the map itself. You're basically going to die if you're out here. And it's typically in poor taste in Michael Myers to get yourself to an area where you can't get back out, because how is Michael supposed to kill you? So keep that in mind. But ladies and gentlemen, that is going to conclude this video. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. If you did, please drop me a rating. I hope you guys all have a wonderful day.